one, but I really want to go to a place where I can find more of these blooms. As you can see, that side you can see some yellows, and then it gets more and more yellow as you go down the hill. So I live in Woodland Hills, and I am headed to Calabasas, where I see a lot of spring blooms. And as you can see, all these mountains are covered with spring blooms. You can see on that side, right? See on this side, I'm sure you can see some, right? And then you can see here too. Oh, look at that mountain. Look at that mountain. Look at that mountain. It is full of these yellow wildflowers. Some people call them weeds, but I see them as flowers, you know. I mean, if it's beautiful, it's beautiful. It's all subjective, you know, how you think of Mother Nature. So I'm gonna exit here off of Las Virgenes, and then I'm gonna head on Las Virgenes to Mulholland. You know, the intersection at Mulholland and Las Virgenes. I think that's where I saw a lot of blooms, as you can see there. You know, so hopefully there are more of those, and I'm gonna hopefully get a up close and personal look. Okay, so now I'm headed on Las Virgenes. As you can see, on my left hand side you will see a mountain full of these yellow flowers. Don't they look pretty? So we are in Calabasas now on Las Virgenes Road. Anyway, that is the hill where Kobe Bryant had an accident with his helicopter, where his helicopter had crashed. Unfortunate, you know, that happened. It was a real foggy day, I think, when it happened, and believe it or not, I was actually passing on nearby on this road when it happened. Very sad. So hopefully, as we get out of civilization, I mean, you know, where all the houses are, hopefully we'll see more of these spring blooms. You can see some, you know, way up there, little, you know, way up there. By the way, this was my first home here in California when we had moved from Chicago. This is where we had lived. Oh, look at those. Look at those colors. This looks so much nicer, you know, in person than it does on the phone, because, you know, you're like surrounded by the beauty. It's like a panoramic view. And I'm seeing some on this side also. See that mountain? I think that's where I want to go and get a closer look. So we are getting close to Mulholland now, I think. And lots of yellows here. My goodness. And yellows here. Really surrounded by the beauty. And you can see behind those flowers, mountains full of these blooms. And these go very quickly, so you got to make sure you catch it. There is a place here called the Chillet Gillette Ranch. It's a ranch that used to belong to the guy who invented the Gillette blade. And the other day I saw a lot of blooms there also. You know, lot of blooms. So the Gillette farm is at the Gillette Ranch, actually I should say. Gillette Ranch is on this side, on my left hand side actually. Wow. Do you see all those spring blooms? I saw some other ones other than yellow as well. Some white ones I think I'm seeing. Wow. It's really full of it. So it's called the visitor center actually, the Gillette Ranch. You know, that's where you need to head if you want to see like these yellow flowers on flat land. It's more or less flat land over there. So these are the Santa Monica Mountains, you know, as the sign says. And behind you can see a lot of beauty, and this side as well. So I'm gonna make a turn here on Mulholland, and let's see what we can find here. I'm on Mulholland now, and hopefully I'm able to get a closer look at all the blooms here. I see cars parked here and all. I'm sure they're here to admire the beauty. So let's see if this place is open. Yes, it is. So let's go see what we can find. It's a dirt road, so the car is gonna be a little bumpy here. But as you can see, it looks really beautiful, doesn't it? Let me focus up there. Sometimes you just have to pause and take a look, closer look. Sometimes my phone cooperates and sometimes it doesn't, you know, so luckily today it's cooperating. Isn't that a beautiful view? So that's a whole mountain full of those blooms. Again, a close up. So it's a mountain full of blooms. So let's keep going. I see a little bridge here. I'm gonna cross the bridge and then keep the camera focused here actually. Maybe I'll step out for a little bit, go for a walk, and then see what it feels like. So I'm on the ground now and I just want to walk a little bit and see what it feels like. Not sure if I can actually walk very far, but just want to get a feel for, you know, what it is like on the ground. And it looks pretty nice. From the car it didn't feel like it was very far, but but now I'm on the ground, it does feel very far. So I'm just gonna admire the beauty from here, and you know, beautiful, isn't it? I'm gonna try another way to get to the mountain. We'll see. This is my car, surrounded by all this beauty. So I'm heading out of here now, and we'll try to find more places where I can stop and see more of these spring blooms. And that is the Mulholland Road, as you can see. We are back on Mulholland now, and we will mountain. And as you can see now, we are surrounded by the beauty and lots of these wildflowers. Oh wow, look at that. Very beautiful, you know, wherever you look. I mean, you just have to stop and stare. Wow. And this lasts only for a very short time, you know, so you got to make sure that you enjoy it while you can. And even I was here yesterday and there were like more blooms. Oh, look at that, there is a path here. I didn't know that you could go from there. Let me stop the car and see if I can. My car here, and then I'm gonna try to walk here a little bit because this looks closer to the mountain. From that side I could only see from very far, but here I can see very closely. As you can see, it's quite spectacular here. So hopefully I won't get into trouble for parking there, but I just had to come and check it out. I mean, just look at that beauty. And yesterday it was even more yellow for sure, you know. And there are some other blossoms too, as you can see. There are some purples and all, you know, really pretty. And all around you can see these tall bushes of yellow flowers, and there are birds here, a lot of wildlife, butterflies. I just saw a yellow butterfly. So again, my car is parked all the way there, and this is the mountain that you saw from far, but now you can see closely. Oh, hello butterfly, hello there, hello. And this kind of goes and goes. It's really amazing. What a beautiful walk this is. I'm glad I have my umbrella though, because it's on the warm side. I mean, just look at that. Just look how thick these yellow bushes are. And this goes on and on. So just a little while ago I was parked on the other side. See those cars parked? That's where I was parked. And look at that tree. Even the tree looks beautiful. So, and I see lots of these purple blooms here. Hello flowers. So at some point we're gonna head back. Okay, because you know, I'm not sure where I parked, if that parking is allowed or not. I'm not sure. So I'll have to head back in a little bit. Amazing, right? Look at those mountains. There's a tree lying there. So I'm heading back here. Hello butterfly. There's a beautiful white butterfly there. And you can see the birds singing, I'm sure. butterflies don't make any sound, so it's probably birds singing. These are Santa Monica Mountains, by the way. More yellow blooms and purple blooms. See, this is what they look like. So these are, on this other side is a flat bed of the blooms. And on this side is the big hill. It's too high. I mean, I could never walk. I could never walk through it, you know. I would just have to admire it from far. So again, hopefully my car is still there, you know. What a beautiful treat this is. My best spring treat so far. Visual delight. Oh yeah, my car is still there, thank God. Thank God. Sometimes, you know, I just park anywhere. I just get so carried away by Mother Nature that I forget the rules. I'm good at breaking rules, I think. In a good way. For a good reason. So again, look at that mountain full of yellow blooms. Okay. So, time to get back into the car and see what else we can find. This is another walking path, trail if you will, across from where I parked. I was just getting into the car and then I saw this and I thought, okay, why don't I check it out? You know, the other day I saw a couple of deers just crossing Mulholland. So this one has a different beauty, as you can see. There's a burned down tree, even that looks beautiful. And this is what it looks like. And it goes on and on. So I'm gonna head back to my car. We keep going on Mulholland, and as you can see again, we are surrounded by these flowers. And there is the tree that we just saw from the other side. So we're going to keep going here and see what we can find. Any more yellows, mellows. Different blooms here though. I just saw some different type of yellows, and then I saw some oranges and purples. I think I saw. I mean, look at that. And that is the grand view of the mountains from here. I'm gonna stop there a little bit and then we'll check it out. We'll check out what the view looks like from here, right? I just want to see the mountain views from the top from here. We'll stop here and check it out. See that road down there? That's the road that we were on. That is the road that we took to come up here. And those are the mountains we were checking out. And as you can see Mulholland, Las Virgenes, all the way, all the way. And on the other side is that Gillette Ranch I was telling you about. So Mulholland tends to be very beautiful in springtime. It's nice and curvy. Do you see some other blooms are also here? See those? See those down there? Those are a different type of blooms. Definitely spring blooms. And then more of flowers here and more of views here, as you can see. Beautiful, isn't it? So anywhere you go on Mulholland, it is beautiful. Back. So we are back actually on Mulholland, and then we'll see what else we can find. Any more beauties here. The mountain views are really amazing. More yellows, as you can see. And on the mountains go very high up there, see. Very, very high. And then we are getting higher and higher, as you can see. We're going really on the top of the hill here. This is just pure rock here. Almost red in color, as you can see. And some folks are here shooting. Mountains here tend to be really tall up here. And you get really amazing views of all around, as you can see. As you can see, very tall mountains. And some folks are doing something here. It's kind of rugged here. Lots of rocks. So you have to be careful of any falling rocks on Mulholland. They could just... you see those little rocks on the ground. So sometimes they might be little, but dangerous. And again, do you see some blooms here? How yellow this is? Oh my God, this is really crazy. This is really crazy. Hopefully you see it here now. See that? Beautiful, isn't it? Actually getting close to Lake Malibu now. It's called Lake Malibu. And maybe I could just take a spin there and see if there are any spring blooms. I'm seeing them everywhere though. Do you see all these yellows and purples and everything else? So definitely Mulholland is really in bloom. See that hill on the right hand side? It's like full of all these. It's full of all these yellows and purples. See, it says Lake Vista Drive. So I think I'm gonna take that and then see what we find in terms of spring beauty. Okay, so we make a turn here And then there is some flat land here. Again, lots of spring blooms. As you can see, Malibu Creek State Park it says. Let's check it. Oh my god. Let's check it out. Oh, it looks like it is kind of closed. But you can see from the car what it looks like. Looks like they are doing some work here. So that is the reason. That is the reason it is closed. Oh, well, there is a parking spot here. So I will just make a circle here. This is what it looks like. And then turn around, and get back on the Lake Vista Road. See that mountain? I think that mountain is kind of like famous here.